Oh, just waiting for this to go live. This is insane news. Have to go live for it. Alright, we are officially live. Just gonna make sure there's some audio. This is insane news. Yep, we got audio. Alright, this is absolutely mind-boggling and crazy, but I knew this was real all from day one. I knew this was 100% real. And I've been telling everybody this, and they're like, "Nah, you're crazy, man." And I was like, "Nah, go out into the middle of the, woods where there's no city lights and look up, and you'll see it's like looking down into the water of the lake, and you just see things moving. And that's literally when you look up into space, and that's what you see." And I was like, "Oh, there's got to be like a Galactic Federation." And guess what? There is. There is a Galactic Federation. I totally called it. This is so cool. So former Israel Israel space security chief says aliens exist and humanity is not ready. I think humanity's ready. This Galactic Federation has supposedly been in contact with Israel, weird, and the US for years, but are keeping themselves a secret to prevent hysteria until humanity is ready. That's kind of interesting. So supposedly aliens aren't revealing themselves, or the government isn't, because they don't want to cause mass hysteria. I could see that being the truth, but I've seen so many movies, and I don't know. I think we weren't ready for certain things like COVID and major things, but hey, we're dealing with it. Humans just learn to deal and cope with stuff, so I think we're ready. It says, has the state of Israel made contact with aliens? According to the retired Israel general and current professor Haim Eshed, the answer is yes, but that this has been kept a secret because humanity isn't ready. Well, that's the thing is they're gonna say that we aren't ready, but I think we are. A lot of people probably aren't, but yeah, definitely. I want to be in the know. I want to see all what's going on above us and all the technology and spaceships and all that kind of stuff. So, anyways, it says speaking to an interview in Yediot, who has served as the head of Israel's space security program for the nearly 30 years in this three-time, did it explain that Israel and the U.S. have been both dealing with aliens for years. Well, duh, that would explain all our technology. Where do you think it all comes from? Do you think we just think of it from thin air? Like, obviously, we think of things, but it's really hard to invent. Like phones, computers, the internet, all that stuff. That definitely came from aliens. There's no way that we created that. So. And this means, and this by no means refers to immigrants, clarifying the existence of a galactic federation. And that, like, what it goes to back with Star Wars. Like, this whole scene here where it's like all the different, like, I guess, like, planets or like alien beings and stuff, which is really crazy. And this is like what I've always envisioned going on in our universe, like all the different like planets, and like we could be on one of these Galactic Federation platforms as like Earth and humans representing, and I bet you there's something like this, exactly like this. And hello to whoever's watching. So yeah, I believe 100% without a doubt that this is like real. A lot of movies are based off of like reality, and it's to try to like prep us and brainwash us, or like yeah, make us diluted to it, I guess, as you want to say. So yeah, I believe 100% without a doubt that this is real. That there is like a federation of all the different planets and alien species and stuff like that. And that's been going on above us for years, and that's where we've been getting all our technology. 100%. Our phones, everything. So that's what I believe. But and it's the thing is now they say it's actually 100% true. So let's see exactly what sort of agreements have been made between the aliens and the U.S. There's been deals and agreements. That's how we've been getting our technology. Let's see here. Which obviously have been made because they wish to research and understand the fabric of the universe. This cooperation includes a secret underground base on Mars, where there are American and alien representatives. Oh my lord. Sorry, I'm just like totally in shock about all this. Like, that's dope that they're coming out with this. This is so cool because like I believed in this like for like ever, and I've seen UFOs. I believe in like aliens, and I believe that there was a Galactic Federation going on for years, and everyone's like, "Oh, you're crazy," and I'm like, "Nah, it's true." Now they're coming out with a Galactic Federation, an underground base on Mars, and that's funny because there's all these like tubings and glass tunnels on Mars, and like you can actually look up Mars bases on Google and all that stuff and in YouTube, and there's all these videos of bases on the Moon, bases on the Mars, and I've known this for like the last 15, 16 years, so yeah, they're saying that people aren't ready. Well, they say humanity isn't ready. Well, maybe humanity as a whole isn't ready, but there's a lot of people that are ready. There might just be like a few select people that aren't, but they'll get over it. They'll have to learn to cope. That's the thing. As long as they're all non-hostile, then it doesn't matter, right? And why would aliens be hostile? They're so more advanced than us. They could wipe us out and like, psh, like literally, like yeah. So, anyways, let's see what else it says. If this is true, this would coincide with the U.S. President Donald Trump's creation of the Space Force as the fifth branch of the U.S. Armed Forces, though it is unclear how long this sort of relationship, if any, has been going on between the U.S. and its reported extraterrestrial allies. Been probably going on since the first Roswell incident back in, I think it was 42 or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was back in the 40s. The first UFO that they actually shot down, or the one that crashed and they recovered, and there was alien extraterrestrial beings. The whole conspiracy. That's probably when they first started making contact, because apparently, out of the three alien beings that they recovered out of the craft, all of them died. Two of them died except for one, and they allowed the one to make contact, and that's where like E.T. the movie's based off of, like E.T. calls home or phones home or whatever, and that's where apparently the whole movie was based off of, and that's where a lot of the movies are based off of actual real things, and that's where it comes back to like this whole Federation thing. Definitely 100% real, and this is all like Star Wars movies like that are just to try to like get us ready and to like make us ready for what's going to happen and everything. So let's see what else it says. It says that Trump is aware of them and that he was on the verge of disclosing their existence. However, the Galactic Federation reportedly stopped him from doing so. Huh. Saying they wished to prevent mass hysteria, since they felt humanity needed to evolve and reach a stage where we will understand what space and spaceships are. Well, that's the thing, is that I'm ready for that. That you know how cool that'd be to understand space and spaceships and all that stuff. And that's the thing, is as humans, we don't even understand a lot of the technology we use. I'd say a lot of us have no idea how any of the stuff we use. Like Joe Rogan stated before, if I gave you an axe and put you in the middle of the woods, how long would it take for you to send me an email? It would literally never happen because nobody knows. Like it's only a select few people that knows how to do it, unless it's all from like aliens and stuff. Like even like if you were gonna like recreate a phone yourself, how the heck are you gonna recreate a phone? Like it's like it's just insane. It would take so much like time to do that. Even a computer screen or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like it's just mind-boggling. So obviously if there is like spaceships and stuff like that, some people are going to be intrigued into learning and educating themselves on it. If there's different alien space beings, or like different alien beings, different planets, all that, like already people are into it. Ufologists and like people that are into space and looking into all that right now on planet Earth. So as soon as the existence is known, it's just going to pique the interest of so many people, and then that's what we're going to be more interested in, is space and aliens and like different things and technology, because advanced alien beings probably have such more advanced technology that could offer us to save and fix a lot of our problems. So they're saying that they have like spaceships and stuff, so and we don't know how to understand them. Well, a lot of people don't even understand their cars, so, or even know how to fix a tire on their bicycle or fix their chains. So what you expect a lot of people on Earth to understand what spaceships are? Not going to happen. There's only going to be a select few that are actually going to go through the education and learn the process and stuff, or just naturally just they just look at it and just pick it up. Some people are like that, prodigies and stuff. As for why he's chosen to reveal this information now, Eshed explained that the timing was simply due to how much the academic landscape has changed and how respected he is in academia. Huh. If I have come up what I'm saying today 5 years ago, I would have been hospitalized, he explained. Interesting. And that's true because a lot of ufologists and people that were apparently working at Area 51 or no top secrets and stuff like that are afraid to come out and whistleblow because of that reason. Hmm. He says, today they're already talking differently. I have nothing to lose. I have received my degrees and rewards and respected in universities abroad, and this trend is also changing. Well, that's true because even the Pentagon even says that UFOs are real. See, the U.S. Navy acknowledges UFO videos are real. So the U.S. Navy and the Pentagon are slowly acknowledging that aliens exist to try to make us slowly get ready for it. Get ready for what? That aliens exist or the invasion. That's what they're gonna spin it as. That's the next thing that was weird. So apparently, uploaded to social media with the text. The announcement contained a 15-second video of the moon with text saying "Back to the moon," followed by the date. Da, 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 da. It is likely that it is follow-up to the Beresheet spacecraft, which crashed after engineers lost contact with it just minutes before it was due to land. However, the follow-up project titled Beresheet 2 is expected to take 3 years to be ready. Yeah, whatever that has to do with. But yeah. Anyway, so basically they're saying that aliens exist, humanity's not ready, and there's a Galactic Federation, which is absolutely mind awesome. Like that's just so awesome. Like like just imagine just like a whole like room like place like full of different like alien species and beings from different be like planets and stuff all like like just imagine like worlds and stuff like that. Like that'd be so cool, and spaceships and the technology and the energy, because like some of the aliens civilizations are going to be so much more advanced that they're going to be able to harness all the energy from like their sun and all like different aspects, so like we wouldn't have to worry about like using cars and like fossil fuels, and like it would fix all the problems on earth. Like I don't understand, if aliens are real and there is a galactic federation, and the only reason why they aren't like making it like not known, like because they're keeping it a secret, is to prevent hysteria until humanity is ready, I think is just an absolute joke. I think they're just keeping it a secret to keep the technology and all the stuff for themselves. It has nothing to do with the hysteria. That's just in my own personal mind and thought and opinion. um if there's these super advanced alien beings that could have like technology that could fix COVID, cancer, everything. Why wouldn't we want them to be known? Why wouldn't we be like socializing with them and like exchanging whatever our culture or whatever for their technology, or teaching them our ways just for a little bit of their technology? And that's probably what's been going on for years. Anyways, so why not do it open in the open to the public? So I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense to me that they're trying to keep it a secret. And yeah, uh, there's actually like sites and stuff like that, and a YouTube channel. I think it was like Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. I'll try to find it quickly. Encounters of the Fifth. I think it's this one. I'll have to see if I can find it. CE5 podcast. No, it's something like that. It's like CE5. Let's see. CE5 make contact. But yeah, they have like different steps on how to like make contact with aliens and stuff. Like you can actually like meditate and like, oh, right here, CE5 Academy. That's the place that I was looking for. So literally, they have like 3 steps to make CE5 contact, which is like the contact of the fifth kind, and like there's actual videos on here and stuff like that where people use lasers and like shine it into the sky to make contact with aliens. And there's actually like an Amazon, like there's a video on Amazon Prime called Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. And like, yeah, if you haven't seen it, you have to see it. Like, it's just absolutely like insane if it's like all 100% real. Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind on Amazon Prime. You gotta check that out. Like, they show all the footage of them making contact with like UFOs, them landing, like alien interdimensional beings. And that's the thing is like some of these aliens are so advanced than us that they're not going to pick up like we're not going to be able to see them, or like they're interdimensional. And that's where like a UFO may appear or not appear because their technology is on like a whole different wavelength than what we can even imagine. And that's where it's like he tries to explain it all on Amazon, like the Prime, the Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. You just gotta watch it. And let's see here. I gotta see if I can find the part where they show the footage of him with the laser here. Check this out. So he's got a laser pointer and he's shining it at this that he thinks is a satellite, and then it moves. Watch. And then it moves a different direction, and then it moves a different direction, flashes on it, and then it moves. So it's like it's a UFO craft that's moving, and he's using a laser because those lasers are super powerful, and they've actually proven with those lasers that if you order one of those, they can actually hit this this the space station. Yeah, there's actually videos on YouTube of amateur ufologists and stuff and people with lasers trying to set it up to hit the space station when it went by in like in space. And somebody actually set up like a robot to actually like follow it and everything, and the laser hit the space station, and the space station even reported that they could see the laser from Earth. So this is where CE5 Academy, hey there everyone, CE5 Academy has like this video here where it shows you exactly like if you use a laser it will penetrate or hit that high, and you can even see the flash, and that's a reflection of the laser off the craft. And that's where even if you're having one of those lasers and there's a helicopter or an airplane and you hit the airplane or the helicopter, it's going to reflect, and even the pilot's going to see it, and you can get in serious trouble for it. Like it's a big crime. And they probably also don't want you shining lasers up into the sky to make contact with aliens. That would make sense as well. So yeah. So yeah, it's crazy. So they say aliens exist now and humanity's not ready, and there's actually a Galactic Federation that's been in contact with Israel and the US for years. And they're keeping themselves a secret to prevent hysteria until humanity is ready, supposedly. Supposedly, I just think the governments are trying to keep them a secret so they can keep the technology for themselves. Because if aliens are so far more advanced than we could even imagine, then they could definitely heal. Because in the CE5 Academy, like I said, you got to watch this Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind on Amazon Prime. They have like a video of where an interdimensional alien being, they make contact with them, and the one guy that had hearing problems and a hearing aid, um, the alien went next to him and they were having a conversation, and he asked him at the very end of the conversation, "What can you do about my hearing?" And supposedly the next day he's like woke up and like now he doesn't have to use hearing aids, and like it shows it all in the video and stuff. So like it's like a known alien species that they were calling healers, like from a different like I don't know, like universe or whatnot, or a different area. And that's the thing is that there's obviously going to be different beings from different areas, and they're all going to have different things and abilities and different like technology. And I think the smartest thing for us as humans and beings is to reach out and join the Galactic Federation, and then we can share and trade what we have with these other beings so we can get healed and do all these different things. Because if there's like some sort of alien being out there that can fix and, like I said, all our cures and problems, that'd be crazy. Or even to make us immortal, it'd be nuts. Have you seen the Galactic Federation TV broadcast from years ago? They came on during a TV show with a message. Uh, I saw. Was that the one where they announced that there was an alien alien invasion or something, and it caused hysteria. Because I heard about that. And then there's also like the battle. Like there's the actual movie, the Battle of Los Angeles. Like there's the movie, but then there's actually like the real Battle of Los Angeles, which they say it was a a hot air balloon, but it was actually a UFO that they were trying to shoot at and stuff like that, and they couldn't shoot down. And it was back in 1942. So, and I know there was also yeah, it was the World of the Wars, the 1938 radio broadcast. Is that what you're talking about? Because that's the one that caused like mass hysteria and all that, and like people to freak out and like go panic and like loot and riot and stuff, and like it just made no sense at all. But that was back in 1938. When I used to live in San Diego, I used to see illegal aliens all the time. They even ran through my backyard, up in my neighbor's fences. No doubt, man. You see them aliens all over. Well, there is videos on YouTube of supposedly aliens on security footage and people being abducted and stuff like that. Supposedly. Kermit Frog, is this the one that you're talking about right here? The World of the Worlds? It retracts the message. Zen Master me. Because, yeah, this was the one that they announced saying that, I believe it was this one saying that there was going to be, that there was aliens and that they were invading, and everybody was like, "Oh no, aliens are actually invading" and stuff like that. And that's the stupidest thing is like, yeah, I don't know. Let's click it. Let's find out. But yeah, it's so dumb. Like, why would you announce saying that aliens are going to invade if there is no invasion? Of course, it's going to cause major panic and hysteria. But if they just said, "Hey guys, aliens existed, and we're going to work with them to like try technology and stuff," people are going to be like, "Okay, cool." They're not going to be like, "Oh my God, we're all going to die." It's from 1977. I can send the link.
Casting system and its affiliated stations present Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater on the Air in The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells.
Oh no, that was the story, and people thought it was actually 1977. And that's the thing. Back in that day, people actually thought some of the stuff was real. Like, who? Where was it? Like Godzilla. People thought it was real. Yeah, when Godzilla first came out. Alien broadcast on Southern Television System. In 1977, Southern Television broadcast interruption throughout the United Kingdom is a broadcast interruption. Is that what you're talking about? This is probably it, right? It's like a live news broadcast.
Negotiate an internal settlement based on one.
This is the voice of Kumar, representative of the Ashtar Galactic Command.
What? Is that what? Yeah, this is it. 1977 alien broadcast on Southern Television System. Throughout, okay, let's see here. Throughout the United Kingdom, as the broadcast interruption brought forth a message accompanied with a pulsating humming sound, the speaker claimed to be of another galaxy. The broadcast message to be a hoax, but identity to be of a hijacker is not unknown, a warning to all Earth people. Let's see what comes up. The Ashtar Galactic Command. Crazy. The speaker delivered a message instructing humanity to abandon its weapons so it could participate in a future awakening and achieve a higher state of evolution. After 6 minutes, the broadcast returned to its scheduled program. Subsequently, investigations showed that the had rebroadcast the signal from a small but nearby unauthorized transmitter instead of the intended source. The hoaxer was never identified. They even prompted hundreds of telephone calls. They're sometimes contradicting, including different accounts of the name used by the speaker and the wording of their message. Huh. So they're claiming that it was the hoaxer claimed to be Vrillon, a representative of the Galactic Command, being a name associated with extraterrestrial communications since 1952. They're saying it's a hoax. Later on, they're probably going to say it was real. Reports of the very incident, very or Gillion and the Astron interruption ceased shortly after statement was delivered. At the end of a Looney Tunes cartoon. Later in the evening, Southern Television apologized for what it described as a breakthrough in sound of some viewers. Huh. Oh, it has the transcript right here, so I can actually read it. Because, like, I could play it, but...
For many years you have seen us as lights in the stars. We speak to you now.
Yeah, it's like pretty like the message they give us is awesome. With 100 billion stars and 100 billion galaxies, there is no way possible we are the only intelligent species. Oh, I agree. And the fact is that pretty much every culture on this planet, like religion, believes that we were created by a god, something above us that came down from the heavens above. Yeah, no, we were created by aliens, without a doubt. We were created by some sort of alien species. Check out Valiant, Thor, Crazy Rabbit Hole. I'll check that out after. I just want to read what this says. You want me to? I guess I'll try to read it out loud. This is the voice of Rillion, a representative of the Ashtar Galactic Command, speaking to you. For many years you have seen us as lights in the skies. So we speak to you now in peace and wisdom as we have done to your brothers and sisters all over your planet Earth. We come to warn you of the destiny of your race and your world so that you may communicate to your fellow beings the course you must take to avoid the disaster which threatens your world and the beings on our worlds around you. And the beings on our worlds around you. This is an ordeal that you may share in the Great Awakening as the planet passes into the new age of Aquarius. The new age can be a time of great peace and evolution for your race, but only if the rulers are made aware of the evil forces that can overshadow their judgments. Be still now and listen, for your chance may not come again. All your weapons of evil must be removed. Well, if aliens are so advanced, why don't they just remove them? They could just be like, bah! Because like they've already proven like at the nuclear silos that when they have like nukes, UFOs go above them and they can like control them and shit. So they could just get rid of them if they really wanted to. The time up for conflict is now past, and race of which you are part may proceed to the higher stages of its evolution. If you show yourselves worthy to do this, you have but a short time to learn to live together in peace and goodwill. Small groups oh, bleh, all over the planet are learning this and exist to pass on the light of the dawning new age to you all. Yeah, but that's the thing is that there's already people doing all this supposedly, and we still don't get to know. It's only the government because they're keeping the technology for themselves. You are free to accept or reject their teachings, but only those who learn to live in peace will pass to the higher realms of spiritual evolution. Hear now the voice of Rillion, representation of his Ashtar Galactic Command, speaking to you. Be aware that there are many false prophets and guides representing. They will suck your energy from you. The energy you call money will put it to evil ends and give you worthless dross in return. That's true. Everybody knows that, though. Your inner divine self will protect you from this. You must learn to be sensitive to the voice within that can tell you what is truth and what is confusion, chaos, and untruth. Learn to listen to the voice of truth which is within you, and you will lead yourself onto the path of evolution. This is our message to our dear friends. We have watched you growing as for many years, and we have watched our lights in the skies. You know that we are here and that there are more beings on and around your Earth than your scientists admit. Huh. And that there are more beings on and around your Earth than your scientists admit. And that's where I think like Men in Black, definitely that movie is like, they know about it too. What's up, that guy, Nick? What's going on, man? What's up? We are deeply concerned about you and your path towards light. Huh. Well, this could be possibly true. They're saying it's a hoax, though. The hoaxer claimed to be Vrillion. Well, what's his full name? Kind of weird. It's kind of funny though because they did claim that even the UFOs and all that kind of stuff back in the day were hoaxes. So, and now they're saying they're real. So it wouldn't surprise me that this is actually real. Valiant Thor came from Venus and worked for the Pentagon. Crazy. Dude, it wouldn't surprise me at all. Oh man. It wouldn't surprise me at all because like yeah, they're saying that aliens exist, which we all already know because, the Pentagon already says the UFOs exist, and obviously, what's going to be flying UFOs? There's got to be some sort of alien beings. It's not us that are flying the UFOs. We do have UFOs now. Do keep in mind our government and military and stuff do have UFOs and the technology now over the years, but there still are different other alien beings and other different UFOs out there. And that's the thing is that they say they exist, but we're supposedly not ready, which I think we are ready. And that there's a Galactic Federation that has been in contact with Israel and the U.S. for years. But why just Israel and U.S.? That's what I find kind of weird. Probably just with the U.S. Probably aren't even in contact with Israel. Probably just with the U.S. Israel knows about it and they're upset. That's why they're blowing the whistle on it. So to speak. It's apparently true. He spoke every language. This was in the 60s. Lots of YouTube about him. That's nuts. I'm gonna look him up after and do some research on him. I just came across this and I just thought this was just too crazy not to do live. Like this is like breakthrough. This is like, I just wish they would just be honest and open about absolutely everything and then like, things could be changed. Like they're saying supposedly even like I said, even the contact of the fifth kind, the CE5 Academy, they're saying that we have to find an enlightenment and higher power, and we all have to put our differences aside and join as one humanity. And eventually, once we look past all our differences and realize that we're all conscious living beings on the inside, then we can start making contact, peaceful contact with aliens. Because the first thing we see or think of when we see a UFO, or even if an alien appeared, is first we're gonna be like, "Oh my God, that's crazy," and then like after that, you're gonna start thinking of like fear and all the thoughts of like invasion and all that stuff because of like stupid movies and stuff. But it's not like that at all. Working on that Zombie Kills video, trying to thread the needle carefully because she flip-flops between what she supports and what she doesn't, but backs up people when they support what they don't. Rounds of confusion that can only be summed up as she doesn't know what to stand for because she's doing what she criticized the gaming industry for, pandering towards certain groups. Oh, dude, I know. I agree 100%. They should have just kept it quiet, didn't even respond, and it would have been 100% a-okay for both of them. And I find some people, the more they try, the more they just kind of fight. The deeper they just dig their hole, and that's what they're doing. Those two are just digging their hole deeper, just digging it hole that's just deeper. Could be planned for when they break out Project Bluebeam. Yeah, could be true. Well, there's a lot going on that we don't know about. 100%. 100%. There's so much going on that we don't know about. And this is dope. And I knew that this was going on forever. Because like I said, if you go out camping or out into the woods or somewhere where there's not like a city with lights and stuff and you can actually see the stars, like actually see the stars, it's like looking down into a lake and all the bugs moving around and stuff in all the different directions. Literally, like when I went camping, I just looked up and like you can see things just moving and they're just like moving in all different points and directions. So there's definitely something going on. And then there's like that space maps that you can look up, like sky maps, space maps, and there's like laser trails and like massive alien structures and like satellite dishes and things all in the space maps that they're trying to like Photoshop out or airbrush, but they can't 100% because it's so big, everything that they're doing in the scale of the sky map. Like Earth they can try to airbrush as much as they can, same with the moon and certain things, but when they take a picture of the universe, it's so big that it's so hard to try to get every little bit, and whoever's doing that is obviously failing. But yeah, no, it's crazy. But yeah, zombie kills in a Sega. She was all for cyberpunk until her trans friend said it was offensive towards them, but she still supports NNA Sega and still looks forward to her vids on it. That's messed up. That's like being a hypocrite and like two-faced and double standard and just being a hypocrite. You're for it, but then against it. Like I don't know. I guess you could. I don't know. That's kind of weird. This is so weird, man. Like that is being a hypocrite. I'm just trying to think like in an open mind that I guess you could like something and then not like something. You know what I mean? Like there are things that I do like, but then I also don't like. Fortnite is a prime example. I like playing Fortnite, I enjoy it, but I also hate Fortnite because like yeah, controller players and aim assist and stuff. But yeah, I don't want to get into that. But yeah, this is dope. Aliens exist. Aliens exist, but apparently we're not ready. We're ready. Why even make it? Why even say it? We should go to Twitter. 'Cause Twitter had it. See, Galactic Federation. That's what got my attention. Let's check out what people are talking about on here. Humanity isn't ready. Yeah. The Galactic Federation after Earth joins them? No doubt. It will truly be a video to end the chapter on my channel. If I talk about it anywhere else, it's whatever, just hopefully never again on my channel. I agree, man. I agree 100%. It's just crazy that it got even blown out of that proportion and everything, but it is what it is. I'm surprised that both of them broke the terms of service and are A-okay, but it is what it is. What the heck? Something to do on Mars? Well, there's supposed to be a Mars base. That's what it was saying. Is that the US and the aliens have a base on Mars. See right here, this cooperation includes a secret underground base on Mars where there are American and alien representatives. And that's the thing too, is that if anybody that's watching has seen the movie Mars Attack, that is an amazing movie, Mars Attacks. Yak, 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 yak. In the beginning, when the Martians decide to like invade in the opening scenes and the credits, they show like holes and craters in Mars, the surface opening up, and then like the UFOs going up, and then them closing, and then them coming towards Earth as like a fleet. And that's like I was like, oh, that's got to be true because yeah, even on here, I'll try to look it up. Mars glass tunnels. Yeah, see? Mars has all these glass tunnels everywhere, like these tubes, and they're saying that they're like passage travel ways, like it could be a way for them to travel through and stuff, like all these different tubes and stuff like that. And then there's like Mars bases. Now it's all going to be covered up, obviously, by what we're going to be doing. How about if I type in alien bases? Yeah, I guess there's a couple different things that pop up that show like this kind of thing. Conspiracy theorists discover military-style alien base hidden by NASA on right side of Mars. Um, conspiracy theorists discover military-style alien base on Mars. Includes the secret underground base on Mars. Hmm. Doesn't sound like a conspiracy to me. It sounds like it's pretty legit. And that looks pretty interesting. Look at that. It looks like kind of like an outpost with like the windows or something. Interesting. Supposedly there's a lot of stuff that when they take photos of Mars and the moon, they're supposed to Photoshop and like, airbrush it out and they forget. Yeah, I never did it. We'll see here. Oh, I missed a couple of things. If they do come and say, take us to your leader, hopefully Pierre Trudeau and Biden aren't in office so much. Yo, Kermit the Frog. Uh, supposedly the Democrats, this supposedly from what I've heard, are going to use aliens to try to control and create their new world order. They're going to say that aliens are going to invade us, and they're going to use their technology to fake an alien invasion and then make us all like scared and like prep us for planetary war and get rid of like all our freedoms and liberties and all this stuff to create the new world order and like fund all our resources to fight like a threat that isn't even there and all this crap. Supposedly, supposedly, supposedly. Yeah. Well, I suppose all of their reports being denied is a balance to them breaking TOC. They cry like babies and then like fools, right? Well, I don't know. YouTube's pretty backed up. There's a lot of videos that are uploaded like every minute. I think it's I forget how many. It's like mind-boggling. So for YouTube to really keep up with it all is just it's impossible. So it's probably just delayed. They also said delayed because of COVID and everything else. So did something explode on Mars? Look, it's like a mushroom cloud with a cloud. Probably wouldn't surprise me. Alien Mars had technology more advanced than humans. Showing like it's probably just a rock, but yeah, they say like all these different things, but nah, there's actually like legit like bases even on the moon. If I go moon, the moon had yeah a bunch of stuff too. Yeah, the alien boost in Zima crater, Earth's moon. That's the thing is that there's this weird little crater, and then there's one on the Earth like that too. They try to like Photoshop a lot of the stuff out. Oh, which one was that? Yeah, that was a dope one. They show so many different things. Yeah, I gotta do my Discord still. I just gotta like eventually get to that. I procrastinate. I got a lot of stuff I usually get around to. Sounds about right, Democrats. Democrats. You're right, Democrats. I live democracy. Democracy. The dark side of the moon. I don't know. There's a couple theories about the moon. I'm not sure which ones really are correct about it. Supposedly it's a mining facility. Supposedly it's like a border control. So like you know how like you cross the border from the US to Canada um in order for aliens to come into planet Earth and leave Earth, they have to go to the moon first, supposedly. I don't know, there's like a bunch of different theories on it. And then even like Men in Black say that there's like the lunar jail base like for aliens. There's a jail on the moon in Men in Black, so maybe that's a possibility too. Who knows? But they're saying that if we were gonna get fuel to do our spacecrafts, it would come from the moon, supposedly. Galactic Federation. Yeah, no doubt. It's like all these different like weird posts on Twitter. But yeah, no, that's crazy. How are how are your neighbors doing? Holy shit. Actually, I have an update video that I haven't posted. They were out there illegally building on a Sunday, so I called the city and ended up getting a ticket. So at least I got them there. But they've just been doing their own thing. Yeah, I haven't been outside much, so that's good. Kind of went out there and was just like, yeah. But yeah, aliens exist. I want to join the Galactic Federation. You know how cool it'd be to like fly around in a spacecraft and like talk to different beings and learn all about the different planets and species and all what they can do. Sucks that we just don't live it long enough. That's why like we need to meet some sort of alien beings that can make us immortal so we can do all that. If I had one wish and one dream I could do, it would become immortal so I could experience absolutely everything and anything and live forever. That would be dope. Because then you could experience every culture, every race, every like country, every place on the planet Earth, everything that it has to offer, learn everything, and then from there go to like different alien planets and species and learn everything that they have to offer and just be really dope. But yeah, no. Wondering if that's actually real. It's pretty staticky though.
As we have done to your brothers and sisters all over this, your planet Earth.
Hmm. I don't know. They say a lot of stuff was hoaxes, and then next thing you know, it comes out as real. Like the Pentagon said that this was a hoax before and it was fake, and now they're saying that it's real. So wouldn't surprise me that they wouldn't come out with everything else eventually saying that it's all real. Because, like, yeah, I honestly believe there's a lot going on above us. And that's where I'm going to order some high-powered lasers. And that's the thing. Supposedly, you got to, like, meditate and, like, do all these different steps to making contact. And, yeah, I'm just going to get, like, lasers and, like, shine them up in the sky and hopefully make contact. It's from 1977. That's when I was born 43 years ago. Dude, that's insane. Well, hopefully in your lifetime, Kermit, these Galactic Federation, uh, the actual people, the beings. Forget what his name was from the Galactic Federation or whatnot. It's crazy because he was talking about that he was from another galaxy and that he was the leader of the Galactic, and they're saying that it's supposed to be a hoax. But then now they're saying that there is a Galactic Federation. So is it actually indeed a hoax? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. I probably think it isn't a hoax. Because, like, look at Area 51. For years, they said it didn't exist. For years, they didn't say it existed. Even though people were like, it's right there on Google Maps. And even like if you clicked Google Maps and like searched it, it didn't say like so like I believe like for the first time it didn't say it, but then after a while it started saying Area 51, and then eventually like the government came out and was like, oh yeah, it does exist. It's like, well, obviously people like gone drove out there, took in photos and videos of it. It's on the Google Maps. Like, how can you not deny it? And that's where like it doesn't surprise me that they're putting a lot of these bases, if they're on the moon or Mars or different places, or even on um planet Earth, if they're gonna do it underground, because that'd be the smartest way of doing things. Because that's what they're saying is that there's a secret underground base on Mars, which is pretty crazy. Which makes you wonder how many more secret bases do they have? And if the US government is working with aliens and they have secret bases and technology like that, and no other country does, and China and all these other countries are trying to push their weight, it'd suck to be them, I guess. We got aliens on our side. Just imagine China or like North Korea or somebody just decides to declare a World War III or some stupid thing, and then like all of a sudden the U.S. is just like, we're not worried about it, and everyone's just like the public's going all crazy and panic, and then all of a sudden UFOs just show up and like wipe out like the enemy, and we're just like, what? Yeah, we've been working with aliens all this time. We're good. See, has been going on between the U.S. and its reported extraterrestrial allies. See, the U.S. and its reported extraterrestrial allies. Yeah, brah. I don't much believe in space, but I do believe aliens are multidimensional and possibly demonic, scary stuff. Can't believe much of what NASA and MSM says. I agree to a certain point, yeah, because I had like this one weird encounter and it scared the shit out of me. So possibly, like it could be demonic or it was just demons and period. That's the thing too is that they're like I don't know. It's like us. There's good and bad in every person, every animal, every species. So with aliens, there's probably going to be good and bad as well. So wouldn't surprise me, man. Probably are some demonic stuff going on, and that's where there's like theories and like supposedly treaties between the U.S. government and these aliens that it's like the Great Alien Gray Treaty and stuff like that, and like other ones. I think it was like Project Bluebeam and other ones where they like allow aliens to abduct and do tests and experiments on like the population in exchange for technology and stuff like that. Wouldn't surprise me. Can't believe NASA. Yeah, no doubt. Well, they're all just being told what to do and post and everything. But yeah, no, this is pretty crazy. So yeah, no, I just wanted to share this all with you all, and this is pretty nuts. But I got some more news that I'm gonna cover in a bit. I'm gonna make some other videos. I don't know if you all like the live videos rather than just the single smaller videos. I thought this was some important news to do live. Aliens exist. See, that's the thing is we all know and we are ready. They say we're not, but we are. We definitely are ready. We're ready. So hopefully they come down and expose everything and show themselves. I don't know. There's a lot going on, and like I said, if there's technology that they're saying that aliens have that they can make replicators where you could literally take any type of matter. So like there's a machine that people were talking about that exists where you can take literally any type of matter and put it into this machine and it will create anything you want because apparently matter's just matter and it can be turned into anything supposedly. So in theory you could shit into this machine and create a cheeseburger and eat it and it would be 100% a cheeseburger. Or shit in it and get a gold bar. And just to think if people had a machine where you could take literally your poop or some dirt or anything and put it into the machine and make anything, then you wouldn't need anything and yeah, it would be amazing. Or like how people could fix cures, put cures like fix cancer and do all that stuff. NASA was started by Warner von Braun Nazi after Operation Paperclip moved the Smurf Nazis to America. I shouldn't get bacon. Just imagine, just unlimited source. You're just shitting there in the machine and just getting food and eating it, and it's just an endless cycle. You never go hungry, you never go thirsty. You just do 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 do. That would be amazing. Yes, dude. It'd be amazing. Yeah. Well, apparently NASA scientists said that if you take literally 1 cup of water up into space, you could live off that 1 cup of water till you die in space because they have made their filtration system so advanced that they take that 1 cup of water, drink it, and you could piss it, and they filter it back into water, and you could drink it again, piss it, drink it, like constant cycle until like you die, and that's how like advanced it is. That's like what I saw in a video, and I was like, what? Why don't we have that? We wouldn't have to worry about water or anything. And so yeah, if there was a machine that you could literally crap into and make a cheeseburger or bacon and eat it and just like constant cycle, then that would be amazing. Or even just like some dirt or anything because literally money at that point would become useless. And I think that's also why they want to keep aliens and their technology a secret is because government and money and all that, a lot of stuff would become at that point obsolete. Who would want to work when you could just take some dirt, put it in a machine, and get whatever you want? So, but that's the thing too, is that I think government fears a lot of these things, but people are still going to rely on the government. They're still going to rely on the system. They're going to still rely on the stuff, even if you have options of doing these kind of things. We're still going to have to rely on the system, even if we have unlimited energy or the new technology to do all these different fancy things. There's still got to be some sort of order and law and whatever else because yeah, it's humans can't just do freely nilly whatever they want. But that's the thing though, is that if we all had whatever we could get, then people wouldn't go out and steal because you have a machine to get whatever you want. So I think a lot of the crime would stop. A lot of problems would be solved. I don't know, it's hard to say. Yeah, I don't believe anything NASA says. It's like a 2-year-old making up stories at this point. I agree. NASA, I tweeted them saying, when are you just gonna say the aliens exist? Because we already know they all exist, and we already know that you have bases and working with them. And they liked the tweet. So I was like, they liked it, they acknowledged it. They're just saying it's true, but they're just like they can't say anything, I guess, because the government and whatnot. And that's why that one YouTube channel, CE5 Academy, wants people to watch their videos, and I suggest watching Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind on Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, watch it or try to see if you can watch it online. I'm pretty sure there's a video on it. But yeah, they try to tell you on how to make contact with UFOs and then make contact with the actual alien beings and extraterrestrials. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. You should definitely watch it. And yeah, it's definitely because like they're saying in the video that the governments don't want us making contact with them. They want to make contact with them and have control. So if the individual starts making contact and outside of that, then they're gonna lose control of that. Because they have videos and stuff of proof of aliens and UFOs and all that stuff, which is really crazy. So if you could actually make contact, or I can make contact and film it and upload it to YouTube, then that's gonna be astonishing compared to like people just being like, oh, look what I saw in the sky, or a video of something in the sky. Kubrick filmed the best NASA footage. Stanley Kubrick, yes. Well, that's the thing though, is that back in the day they faked all that kind of stuff because it was like an agenda and like against Russia and all that. That's the thing, is they faked it all, and it actually pushed them to the point of creating and doing all these new technologies, which is really cool. So yeah, no, it's really impressive. It's really impressive what man has accomplished and created. But at the same time, I believe we haven't created everything. I believe aliens have been behind a lot of it, because there's no way that any of us could just look at our phone and understand any of this stuff works inside. And then that's what they're saying, is that we're supposedly not ready because humans aren't going to be able to understand what space and spaceships are. But that's the thing, is 90% of probably all the people on the planet don't even understand how the freaking phone works. They don't even know how their car works, or like, you know what I mean? So when spaceships and all that stuff do eventually get released to the public, it's not like we're really going to understand how it all works. Even like airplanes and all that other stuff. So like even the simplest of things, like a toaster. You really think an average person knows how a toaster works? If you like toaster broke, do you think they're really gonna know how to fix it? No, they're just gonna go out and buy a new toaster. Like, come on. And they're gonna expect people to understand space and spaceships. Nah, you just build it, give it to us, and we just figure it out and use them. Because I want to be flying around. I envision one day, I hope in my lifetime, our lifetime, their Kermit. I hope in our lifetime it would be amazing if we had little like car spaceships that you could literally just hop into in your driveway and just take off and fly around the planet to wherever you need to go, and fly off the planet and land on the moon, land on the Mars, or land on other alien civilizations, which would be absolutely cool, like the movie Star Wars and all those other different movies, because I believe those movies are 100% based off of what's going on, and the only way to slowly, you know, kind of get us ready for things or dilute us to stuff is by movies and all that stuff. Because even Star Trek, they had like the device where they're like "Doo-doo-doo," talking, and the next thing you know, they said that, oh, that would never happen, and then now look, we have like the cell phones and stuff. So there's a lot of stuff in the movies that's based on the truth. The last 120 years have been crazy compared to the thousands of years before. Make me think of alchemy, mixing stone and metals to create magic, like the cell phone. Yeah, dude. I was thinking that the other day too. There was like a video I watched where it was talking about mankind and all the different achievements that we've had, and like you said, creating alchemy, or like anything, even like blacksmithing metal, like the simple of like making a simple sword, or like anything like that, of how we've gone from that to then making a car, and then yeah, like a self, like even a car, like you can understand and somewhat it's understandable. I think that, like, is man-made. But then computers and electronics and a lot of stuff, it just kind of like at a certain point just jumped. Like man was working on things, but then everything just succeed like and that's where they're saying even in Area 51, every year that goes by for us regular people, uh the technology they release to us is nothing because at Area 51 and places like that, the technology goes 50 years more advanced. So they have things that we couldn't even think of supposedly, or could think of, but they just don't want to release to us because supposedly we're not ready. I think that's all it is, and they just want to keep it all a secret and all that. But they are slowly starting to release things. But that's the problem too, is that if they release things too quick, they say that things will just melt our brain because we just wouldn't understand. We'd just be like, like an advanced interdimensional cell phone or like something. You just be like, but like, I don't know. I think they're just, I don't know. It's like old people, like, not dissing some old people, but some old people when it comes to new technology, you give them a cell phone and they don't even know how to like text or do anything. So I guess that's what they're afraid of, is they have to slowly release technology to keep people up with it rather than just being like, oh yeah, this year we created interdimensional traveling cars that you can just hop into and just like go wherever you want in the universe. People are gonna get like lost in space and lost in like God knows where. So yeah, they're gonna have to slowly release things, but it'd still be really, really dope if they actually released a lot of the technology that they have. Like I said, just imagine shitting into a machine and then producing anything that you wanted because it's just a material like a atom, you know, changer or whatnot. Because everything's made out of atoms or, you know, what I'm talking about. So they're saying in theory that you could take any atom material and just put it in there and change it to anything, convert it, which would be really dope. Black mirrors used to be used in satanic rituals too. Look, like TVs and cell phones and tablets and laptops are all black mirrors. Really? That's weird. Yeah, hit me up on Twitter and we could talk about it, Kermit the Frog. We could do a video. It'd be funny. I actually wanted to do a rap, a diss rap, do a remix to one of his songs. If you're down to that, that'd be dope. But yeah, black mirrors used to be used in satanic rituals, and now everything's made out of it. Hmm, interesting. And I got like one, two, three, four. Maybe that's why I'm so demonic. It's because I got so many black screens near me. What's up, Combat Vet Gaming? That's kind of interesting. Why would they use black mirrors? And then everything's made out of a black screen instead of a clear screen. I always wondered that because like glass is like, yeah, so why wouldn't it be clear? Oh, because then you would see what's behind it, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you're onto something. Maybe you're onto something. Oh, I can help. I play and record music. I have a little studio in my room. Nice, dude. That's awesome. We just need to write the lyrics and then I'll bust the rap. I'll just like rap to it and make a music video. It'll be hilarious. What's up, Combat Vet Gaming? Aliens exist, and they said aliens exist. Humanity's not ready, and there's a Galactic Federation. Yeah, I've known this forever. I've always believed it. And it's funny when people are like, no, you're crazy. Have I ever been married? Nope. I was close to getting married. I was like in a 4-year relationship, and then I found out that she was secretly talking to somebody else online, and I freaked out and kind of ruined it. So now she ended up marrying somebody else and moved on with her life, and I'm just kind of doing what I'm doing in my life. So it's all good. It is what it is. I've known they existed. Exactly. They need to tell us something we don't know. Well, there is something in this article that we don't know. Well, a lot of us did know, but there's a lot of people didn't know. Ooh. Where did it jump? Right here. That there's a cooperation between the U.S. and alien extraterrestrials, and that there's a secret underground base on Mars, and that there has been ongoing between the U.S. and its reported extraterrestrial allies. So the U.S. has alien allies. So China better watch out, I guess. Just imagine Donald Trump does like a press release with like some gray alien being and like some laser blasters or something, and they're just like, "What's up?" I'll work on it and post on your latest video when I'm done, and we can figure out the lyrics. I can do music style you want. Sounds good. Do it like look up Snack the Ripper. Uh, let's see. I'll look it up for you. I want it to be like this song. Look up this song right here, Kermit. Look up Snack the Ripper child abuse. I want it like that. That's a gangster song. Now that's a good diss. I want it like that, similar to that. And then I'm gonna like, if you can remix this beat and do it similar, and I'll like change the lyrics and change it into Mr. Potter, then it'll be all good. But that's the thing, is even the Pentagon announced it before. They've said that on Coast to Coast Ham. Right? There's underground bases and all sorts of stuff going on. I don't know why. It's just I just think that they're just trying to. They're saying that we're just not ready because we can't understand space and spaceships, but I honestly believe that it's because they're just trying to keep it a secret because they just don't want us to have the technology. They want to keep the technology for themselves. 100%. That's all it comes down to. But I'm actually gonna go eat some dinner. But if you guys want me to do some more live videos, let me know, because live videos are alright. I just don't know if you enjoy it or not. Yeah. Go check me out on my gaming channel too. I hear a ding dong on my doorbell. There should be nobody at my doorbell. That's my gaming channel. You should go check that out, Red Eye Ginger. I'll probably do live stream on that later tonight. I usually hop on later on. Alien ships have been being reverse engineered since the 50s. Exactly, they have been. And that's the thing. Bob Lazar is 100% correct on all of that. And my dad used to work in um, some stuff too, so I know a little bit about all of it. I'll make it a bit different so no copyright. Yeah. My son will think it's hilarious. Thanks. Yes. Thanks, Kermit. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be epic, bro. He's just going to see it. It's gonna be... And then after that one, we'll have to remix a couple of his, because it would just be too funny to remix and do a parody of one of his songs. It'd just be too epic. But yeah, thank you, Zen Master. I appreciate that. So yeah, go check me out on Red Eye Ginger. It's my gaming channel if you want. I also have like a stoner channel. You can go check that out. Just created it. It's called Siri Stoner. And if you're into skateboarding, check out my skateboarding channel at Community Board Shop. So I'm trying to now protect everything and try to separate it all, keep it a little bit different. And that's where, yeah, skateboarding is going to be on that, gaming is going to be on this, weed stuff's going to be on the other one, and this one is just going to be for whatever the heck, I guess. And there's a couple other ones out there, but we won't mention those. I'm pretty sure you already know which ones. And it would be hilarious, and we're going to do it. But yeah, I'm going to get going. I got some dinner to eat. Thank you all for coming and watching. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the love and support. Yeah, I really hope that aliens do eventually make themselves known and the technology and everything. It'd be so cool. I wish in my lifetime I can go fly around and join in with all of it, experience it all, get some alien poon. Check out Pot Squatch on YouTube. He's cool. Help me grow pounds, and he's funny. Dude, that's dope. NBG, what's up, bro? I'm just getting off though. Later combat. I'll be back on later though on my gaming on Red Eye Ginger. Pretty late. It's all good. Yeah, we all know that, right? It's all good though. It's all good. Pod Squatch. I like watching Urban Grower. Yeah, Urban Grower. Remo. He's amazing too. There's a couple other guys out there too that I've been watching, and don't worry, on my Surrey Stoner, I'm gonna be showing you all how to grow really dank because back in the day, off of 400 watt HPS, uh, most people produce about 4 or 5 ounces. I was producing 8 to 10. So, yeah, we'll get into that later on that channel. I was doing some test streams for my first tomorrow. Nice. I'll definitely have to check it out. I usually do some live streams here and there. I did this one because some crazy news came out. Aliens exist. And the Galactic Federation. So I thought I should let everyone know. Even though I'm pretty sure everyone already knows because it's like going crazy on Twitter. Peace out, Zen. All right, well, I'm gonna go eat. It's probably gonna get freezing cold. I'm gonna have to add radiation to it, which is not good because then you can get cancer. Nuke the heck out of it. But yeah, you all have a good one. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you want me to do some more live streams, let me know in the comments. Give this video a like, click that subscribe button, and let me know what you all want to see, more content. And like I said, check out the other channels because I'm trying to separate different videos to different channels to protect things. But yeah, let me know. Thank you all. Thanks, guys. You have a good night. Nice. I'll sub to that now. Thanks, Kermit. Thanks, M Master. Thanks, MBG. Thanks, everyone. Combat Vet, everyone's still here. Peace out, everyone. You have a good night. And go check out Red Eye Ginger because I'll probably be gaming on that later tonight. And yeah, if you just want to talk shit and just whatever when I game, it's all good. That's what that's all for too. All right, peace out, everyone.